Honestly, when I saw this, I love it. Honestly, when I saw this, I love it. Black people no longer have their patient. The patient is gone. The peace is gone. When I saw this, I love it. I love it when black people come out plainly to express how it is so that these white folks can literally understand. So that before they start educating their kids, educating this about that, about black people, their kids can equally come back and see or see it before all of that. So I love like it is beautiful Black Americans. And I want you guys to watch this video because yes, enough is enough. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. My name is Sonia and thank you so much for always subscribing, dropping commentaries, liking my videos, sending super thanks and also joining my membership. I do not take you guys for granted, not even for one bit. Anyways, let's dive right into this video and I'll be back with commentaries.
Dear black people, I'm from Iuka, Mississippi, and I want you all to know that I love you all. I am very sorry for what some of the ignorant white people have said and done to offend you. But I love you, and a lot of other white folks love you. So, you are my brother here on earth, and you'll be my brother in heaven. I love you all. From Iuka, Mississippi. Thank you.
There's a group of people out here that can literally change the world, but they have every right to not to want to. And that is the black community. Because they do have more power than the white people. If they were to find their power and took leadership, they'll make some positive changes. But because our world is so racist and so masculine and there's no femininity in that area as well, that's why we are living the bullshit life we were living. And they have every right to watch the show and not do a thing because they told us, we ignored them, and now the whites are really the ones that are fucking around and finding out because they told us many years about everything that we're living in, and they have every right to watch the show and watch us struggle. They don't need to do anything because they tried. But because people are so ignorant, racist, and think they're better.
I have a lot of people in the comments talking about, why are you just talking about African Americans? Why are you just asking for our support? Why are you not asking white people? Why are you not asking Asian people? If it's not clear by now, they have never been part of the fight. And that's not to come for you guys, but the majority is not the minority, right? Black and brown are the minority in this country. We have had a lot more issues than any other race in this country. So, by default, you would kind of think like we would stand together, having a history of so much oppression. And, I'm not trying to discredit anybody else, but we have both been through a lot. This is not even a topic of conversation. Once y'all get over the fact that it's not a race thing, because there's only one race, and that is the human race. And if you guys want to continue to put us in separate teams, then we are never going to fix the problem.
You guys put yourselves in a separate race from us. Hispanics, Latinos have always made it clear that they are not the blacks. Me no black, me no black, me no black. What about Native Americans? The so-called Native Americans? Y'all actually look a lot alike, to be quite honest. How come you ain't calling on them? Aren't they a minority? Asians are not a minority. Like the math just is not mathing with this one. You know what it is? What it all boils down to? What people never want to admit is that Black American people have always fought and we have always prevailed. No matter if y'all want to say we on the bottom or what, we got ourselves out of shackles. It was not just because some white man one day woke up and said, oh, I think I want to let my slaves free. I think I want to let go of my free labor. Clearly that was not the case because look at what followed with Jim Crow. The most lynchings happened in America after so-called slavery was abolished. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, we've always fought and we've always prevailed. You might not want to call us victors or winners, but we've always prevailed. I'll use that word. That's the operative word. And y'all all recognize that. I'm glad that y'all keep calling on us, because y'all know who we are. Deep down inside, y'all know that we put boots to the motherfucking ground. Where them fans at? Whoa, 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 I got my boots on the ground. Y'all know we get shit done. Y'all know we make noise. But what I don't like is that y'all are being so disingenuous and making it seem like we've always had this solidarity and this unity amongst us, when you all in your own communities have anti-blackness that you have yet to address in your own communities. The Afro-Latin community is underrepresented. They face discrimination, racism, colorism. And y'all take those same ideas and ideologies, and when y'all migrate here, y'all bring that with y'all. And y'all try to treat us like the same way y'all treat the black folk in y'all's countries, respectively. But instead of calling on us, why don't you call out the people that's actually doing these things to you? White people have helped us too to fight during the civil rights movement. More so than Latinos and Hispanics. Like, let's just keep it real. Why not call on them? Why not call on white people to be allies with you? This is very, very interesting. And I don't want anybody to get maimed or pap-out with a rubber bullet. I don't like the footage that I've seen of people getting ran over by cars. It's very, very unfortunate. I'm not sitting up here saying that doesn't... I have empathy. But I don't want to be out there getting shot. I don't know. Anyways, what do y'all want us to do? That's it. Let me ask. What do y'all want us to do? For the ones that keep saying, where's the black people? What exactly do y'all want us to do? The spread love is the Brooklyn way. I hope everything works out.
People who still got beef with black Americans and who keep coming on here saying put everything to the side, no. Let's focus on working together, no. We did that for 500 plus years. Yeah, I kept saying we were lazy. We want to see if we were so lazy, you don't need us anymore. So y'all get to doing it. Do it yourselves. If we aren't innovative and have no culture, y'all get to doing it. Y'all get to doing it. We know this is the one time we get to focus on us. And once again, y'all are trying to make it about you. Now, I really don't feel bad, but I kind of feel bad for the people that already know what's up. And y'all are trying to apologize and trying to make amends. But no, y'all helped let this go on for so long too. Y'all believe everything that they said about us and digested it. And now that we backing away and y'all finally finna feel that fire, it's time for y'all to burn. It's not no beef. It's peace on our end. We just rested. So we want y'all to take the reins and y'all accomplish what we accomplished for 500 plus years since we was lazy and we didn't do nothing.
And for those of you that keep looking for the 13 to 14% of the population that are Black Americans to save us from this regime, I would implore you to go look for the other 86 to 87% of the population. Ask them, what the fuck are they doing? Because if you asked me, I would blame white America for the problems that we're having now.
Black people are still resting, and they're going to be resting for quite some time, okay? Because I don't think y'all understand the severity. Like, I think that there's some people out here that think that Black people are playing and that we'll eventually get over this and we'll get back to work. No. We will get back to work in our community. Black Americans will be okay because we put in the work. It's the rest of the people of color groups that have not put in the work because they came to this country with rights that Black Americans fought and bled and died for. So when Black people say that we are resting, that is what we mean. It is not just this election. It is not just this. It is a culmination of so many disappointments from our existence on this stolen land, okay? Because let's be clear, America is a stolen land built by stolen people. At the end of the day, that is what America is. Black Americans decided that they wanted to make something out of nothing. And that is what we have done for hundreds of years, and have literally laid a table together for everybody to be equitable. Okay? Equitable. All we want is equity, not revenge, not a leg up in the world, but equity across the board. And because America said that that's not what she wants, everybody is going to have to reap what they sow. Black people have been sowing seeds of equity, civil rights movements, voting rights movements. We have been sowing good seeds. So over the next 4 to 8 or however many years, Black Americans are going to be okay. It's all the other groups that we were worried about. But y'all let us know, y'all not worried about.
It's been a while, I know. But Black women, we're still resting. Yep. Black people as a whole, we are tightening up our ship. Black people as a whole, we are building community amongst each other. Everything else around us is just a distraction at this point, because we warned, we shared information, infographics, data, and statistics of what might happen. And clearly, people did not believe that fat meat is greasy. And that video that I just shared was a couple of days after the election, after I had gotten all the tears out, after I had cried it out, after I had prayed it out, all the things. And I said, this was different because the levee of trust broke all the way, right? Black people have lived in a certain, Black Americans, the descendants of the enslaved, have lived on this stolen land for quite some time, and we understand patterns. We understand when the shift in the atmosphere changes, and we move accordingly. And what we're seeing is we have conditioned ourselves to do that. We have conditioned ourselves to pivot when the temperature changes. And a lot of people now are seeing the temperature change, not just feel it, but see it in real time, and they don't know how to react, and they don't know how to deal. So anybody that is getting on this app trying to tell Black women to do anything, trying to tell the 80% of Black American men to do anything right now other than do what we've been doing the past 10, 11, almost 12 months, you're part of the problem, not the solution. I hate to say it, but some of us ain't gonna make it because we too busy trying to argue with stupid. We too busy trying to argue with stupid. And I just refuse. This is your friendly reminder. We know how we got here. Our rest is important. How we mobilize look different. A lot of the revolution will not be televised. And that's why a lot of folks is mad, because they don't know what we doing and it scares them. Okay? So while you all are building out your community, while you are tightening up the ship, whether you all are saving more money, because when I tell you, I get annoyed when I have to spend any amount of money because I have gotten so, like, you know, I work hard for my money, and I'm not just about to give it to anybody or anything, because it's apparent y'all don't care about my money. Y'all care about my money, but y'all don't care about me, and that's a problem. You know, it's some places I don't go no more. It's some people I don't see anymore, because at the end of the day, we have got to guard our gates. We have got to guard our peace. We have got to guard our energy, because the more chaos ensues, the more dangerous people get. The more, you know, people do stuff because they just can't pinpoint what Negroes is doing, and they mad about it. So at the end of the day, make sure that you are moisturizing. SPF is necessary for us. Drink your 6 to 8 glasses of water or more. Make sure that you are getting in the gym. As I talk to you, I'm talking to myself, because we in for a long ride, but it is nothing that our ancestors have not done that we cannot do again and better, to make sure that when we come on the other side of this, we don't have to, this can literally just be a lesson. But this is a hard lesson because now everybody is learning it, because y'all just didn't want to believe Black people who have been oppressed in this land for quite some time. Yep, slavery is ended, but like systemic racism is everywhere. And now y'all are figuring out that racism, classism, otherism is all on the same boat now. So
whenever you break up with your toxic ex, that's the moment they start saying, I've changed, I'm different. And they start blowing your phone up. They call you, they try to make you pick up the phone. And then you block them, and then they start trying to call you through text now numbers and all this other crap that they try to do to get in contact with you. That's the entire right now with Black people. and America is really a reflection of the right, if I will say so myself. But I think of them as like a bunch of tiny little narcissists that have conglomerated into one big narcissist boss. And the only way to beat a narcissist is to gray rock, which is to like not give them your energy. That's all narcissists want, is your energy. Like, it don't matter if it's good energy, it don't matter if it's bad energy. They don't care if you're yelling at them, they don't care if you're kissing them, they don't care if you buying stuff for them, they don't care if they're yelling at you for being broke. They don't care about literally they don't care how that energy is given to them in what form. As long as they are getting your energy, they are content. They might act like they're upset that you're upset. They might act like they're not upset that you're happy. It don't matter the reaction that they pretend to give you. They are happy on the inside as long as you are talking to them, listening to them, engaging with them, doing anything towards them. Any energy at all that you're giving a narcissist, they're happy with that. The thing that pees a narcissist off is ignoring them. Black people have figured out that America is unappeasable when it comes to what they want out of Blackness. Like we commit crimes, we're awful. We don't commit crimes, we're awful. We on government assistance, we're awful. We create our own businesses, we're still awful. Like, we go to school, we're awful. We don't go to school, we're awful. Like, it don't matter what you do for a narc. It don't matter what you do for this part of America, or really all of America. They're going to always use us as the scapegoat. They're always going to talk negatively about us. There's always going to be bad propaganda there, because it's like we are profitable. Like, our energy is profitable whenever we give it to them. They can use anything that we do to spin it in their favor, literally anything. So the only thing there is left to do is to do nothing.
And to remind us all that we do not have to be the heroes. We do not have to be the sound the alarms. We do not have to be the savior. And I know it's going to be tempting because we're so used to being the voice of, this is what's going on, we need to do something about it, we need to da-da-da. You cannot be everywhere at once. If you feel called to something, to speak on something, to be there for something, sure. But you do not have to sit here and pick up the tears. You do not have to sit here and catch everybody's fall. Because we did our job. And I just want to simply remind us, because I find myself being like, this is not your fight. This is not your fight. Things are going to play out the way that they're going to play out. It's out of your control. So I need you to remind yourself to be gentle with yourself, and to remind yourself that you are not the fixer of every situation, babes. Okay? We constantly feel like we have to fix it all. No. You're resting. That's what this is all about. This is us resting.
I think people are still very confused by the rest and relaxation that Black people are deciding to take during this, economic time period. Because to them, before the veil was lifted, I think him being in office has made people realize how broken our country is. But Black people have realized for years and centuries how broken this country is already. So for them, they feel like, why aren't you fighting? But for years, they were already fighting, already doing all the work. And they were being gaslit and told that, oh, it's not true, the country's fine, you guys are just victims. And I feel like Black Americans learned very, very quickly that you cannot appeal to a racist because they are not human beings. They quite literally are just entities with human skin. So they're surprised and shocked that people are not doing anything, or in their eyes. But the thing is, relaxing and being joyful is also a form of resistance. It is a form of rebellion. Choosing to not engage with narcissist tactics that are literally targeting you because of what you look like is resistance. There is nothing that America hates more than Black people saying no and not giving them free labor.
White people, I'm gonna give y'all some advice, since y'all gonna be crying even more now
that the protest, after this protest and don't shit change and, everything just continue to just, go further and further down the toilet. Something you can do that might help your situation is apologize to black people. Because if y'all apologize to black people, right, and it works, then y'all gain allies and, more importantly, actual powerful, smart, allies. Like, useful, because y'all definitely need some usefulness, over there. But yeah, wallow in your sorrow for however long after this protest stuff. Y'all just realize y'all don't wasted y'all time. And then y'all need to be getting together to have a big party to apologize to black people. Because that's the only way y'all getting out of this. That's the only, because this world going down. This going down. Black people not going down. Y'all will be literally extinct, is what I'm saying. So what y'all really need to be doing is apologizing to black people so that we can come together, really save y'all asses, honestly, because we could just let y'all asses burn and then make a new world with just black people, but we're not going to do that because we're loving people. So that's not what we do. So the good white people and black people, we're going to make a new America. It's going to be new. It's going to be equitable. But the only way we're going to be able to do that is y'all white people got to get to apologizing to black people so that we can have some, thoughts of wanting to get involved. But we're going to have to stop being mad at y'all first. Long as we mad at y'all, like y'all don't know what to do when somebody mad at y'all. Somebody mad at you, you need to apologize. Y'all know black people mad. So why I got to tell y'all to apologize? So, look, that's what y'all need to be doing. That's what's going to save y'all asses. If not, you ain't going to give us no choice but to create a new America without y'all asses. And then guess what? That ain't on us. That karma ain't on us. But we are free so long as y'all asses ain't apologizing. I'm telling you. We ain't going to be getting no bad karma because a motherfucker burnt that didn't apologize. So that's why I'm telling y'all need to fucking apologize to black people if y'all want to be saved. We are the only people that can save y'all. We don't.
For how long do I keep coming true for you and you cannot come true for me? For how long do I keep becoming your savior and you cannot be my savior? For how long do you keep biting me and let me feel like everything is okay? For how long do I keep standing for you? While when it is my turn, you run as if you never saw me. For how long do I keep showing in your case? While when it's my case, you act as if I never existed. These are the situations of black people. And when they say that they actually want to have their peace of mind, they should have their peace of mind. I don't want to hear that stupid scenarios of black people are the only people that can actually save us. Nobody is your savior. The only savior you have if you're a Christian is Jesus Christ, the Son of God. And if you're a Muslim, Muhammad should be your savior. Not black people, not black Americans. Black Americans, at this point, it is a time that you mind your business. Your peace of mind is very important. Your family should be your number one priority. Forget all of those sugarcoating that man is sugarcoating. We have only one people that we know that can save us, but they will not do it. So how do you expect them to do it, sir? They should go to that seat where the orange man is and bring the orange man down. Are they the one that actually puts the orange man there? Even when black people were preaching, showing you guys reasons why this is actually not a best decision for you guys. What did I actually get in return? Betrayal. What did I get in return? False accusations. What did I get in return? You can never allow a black man to sit up there. So it is not now that your axe is getting whipped. It is not now that you are going to tell black people to come for your rescue. Rescue yourself. Stand for yourself. Fight for yourself. After all, the both of you, both you and the orange man, are the same skin color type. So to every single one of you expecting black Americans to appear in your protests, to every single one of you expecting black Americans to show up in your court cases, to every single one of you that expected black Americans to just sweep every single thing you have done to them under the rock for them to come true for you. Sorry. This is not a time. This is a time of rest. This is a time of peace of mind. This is a time of mind your business. This is a time of we are black Americans alone. Deal with your issue. Let me know what you think about this video. Credit belongs to the original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do it. Subscribe, like this video, drop me your comments, and lastly, do not forget to share for every other person to get this good news. And yes, guys, with that being said, with no further ado, I do like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye guys. I love you guys. Mwah.